Waste. The Common Council is still working on getting answers. An Oak Creek police chase over the weekend resulted in the arrest of 4 people and the discovery of a ton of drugs. The police chase went on for about 2 miles before officers caught the drivers near Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. The police uncovered a loaded gun amongst a plethora of drugs, which included an ounce of marijuana, 26 grams of cocaine, 13 grams of crack cocaine, 24 grams of fentanyl, and 76 grams of methamphetamines. The Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office is reviewing the case for charges. This has been your news update. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together. They're all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of judgment.
But answer my question though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is the best radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. Now, I'm asking the mayor and the common council president and the common council. Show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. And let me find... Why do people do that? There. All right. 833-212-1017 is the number. I have to find the new talking text line because we've got a new talking text line. So you can hit us on YouTube on the text. You don't have to be logged on. You can just do it. Like somebody was teaching me something because I said I wanted people to log on. Can you tell I had a day off? When I have too much time off, I complain about stuff. Start complaining about it. I made a observation the other day that I found interesting. And, oops, I can't even type today. I made an observation the other day that was pretty interesting because, well, I had to make an admission that actually, I believe, will make me sound bad. Like I can hear every white voice in America reverberating an answer. Not an answer, a reaction to the comment I'm about to make. And I think it's accurate, but I'm speaking from my point of view, so I'm going to speak solely about me. All right? I probably shouldn't be wearing this Concordia shirt, should I? If I'm going to talk about it. Here goes. We don't occupy white imagination the way white people occupy our imagination. They don't think of us in the same way we think about them. Not being a monolith of, we're just all one group, or whites are all one group, or all the same and all that. Because what happens is, as what happened with a conversation I was having today, is whenever you bring up something black, this person found the white counterpart to say, oh, we were like that too, as if to lessen your experience, right? So I mentioned something about the UW system going through the whole DEI thing, and the board of regents for the UW-Madison voting no to accepting the offer by Voss. And then I heard on other radio stations and TV stations today, people complaining that it was generous, which I found really insulting, in that it's always generous as if you're giving us something. Same argument I had last night on our sister station, 620 WTMJ, on The Truth, which talked about allyship, and how I explained to this person that I don't want a company to be an ally because I didn't ask you to be an ally. I didn't ask you for your help. So when I say that we're not thought of the same, and what we say is always mitigated, not always, but is regularly mitigated, I have a problem, because on the other side of that, what do we do? But then I guess the question comes is, why do we imagine about white people? Like, if we don't occupy a white person's imagination the way white people occupy our imagination, what is that? Now, I wouldn't say I'm obsessed about white people, because I, love them or leave them, just like black people. Love them or leave them, Hispanic, Asian, people are people, right? But sometimes I wonder, or I used to wonder, how certain things are acquired. Money, jobs, generational wealth, income, houses, cars, all that. Like, I would look at what, where did you come from? So that today you end up with that. I was driving the other day and I was in Indiana. Crazy day, right? Took mother-in-law back to Indianapolis, then turned around and drove back home to Indianapolis and did the Sunday night show. So trying to figure out, I saw this house. I kid you not. I stopped counting at 6 for the car garage that this house had. First of all, as I'm driving northbound on Interstate 65, this house was so freaking big that it was starting to get dark outside and you could still see this house. Like, this house was immaculate. Like, I've seen homes before, and then I've seen estates before, and I've seen mansions before, been in a castle or two. This one, I didn't look at the other buildings that were attached to it, because when I stopped at the 3 this way, 3 that way, and the other garage door, I just went, okay, so we're talking 6+ cars. How do you do that? Well, you do that because the laws of this country and the siloed cultures of this great nation allow people to make the assumption that, well, they're smarter than everybody. They're greater than everybody. That was kind of blown out the water when these 3 MIT, Penn, and Howard University presidents went to go speak before a Senate subcommittee and kind of looked like fools. But these are your greatest institutions. Why are they your great institutions? Because, like I said before, one of the things that make an institution great is how many white people go to school there. Because white people are just smarter. White people have higher grade point averages, and white people are just, it's just better. Like they don't need help. They're great all by themselves. And those are the kind of stories that I was told working for the Milwaukee Police Department. Well, we don't have to help each other. We're just great all by ourselves. Oh, okay. So my comment today is for every non-white person, which based on Birth of a Nation is one drop of any other blood than white is, you're a minority. So to everybody, there's only one thing you have to remember. That through all of the obsession and all of the imagination and all of the issues and all of the problems, because America is so great, next time you want to do something, don't wait for permission.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
Hey Truth Nation, it's your girl Melanie Riggs from Nothing But the Truth, and I am so happy to let you know the best radio show in Milwaukee is now streaming live on YouTube every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. Yes, your daily power hour of nonstop entertainment is